Shalom, shalom. This is Eldar here for One Nation, One Power. Brother, I seen your comment, and you want to know about this Aboriginal movement. That's what you guys was asking about, right? Well, we've been praying for the 10 tribes to wake up, right? We all been out there on the street corners preaching, and some of us praying for the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, because we've been praying for the 12 tribes of Israel, according to Ezekiel 37, them bones waking up. But let me break it down like this, like only I know I can. Them bones waking up. But because them bones don't look like who you thought they should look like, that's the only problem you got with it. That's the only problem you got with it. 51% of the Native Americans are our people. 51% is a documented fact now. 49% not. 51% is our people. The Afro-Mexicans, our people. They had children. So the Aboriginal movement that you guys seeing, you seeing this, it's the same awakening. It's the same thing with us waking up, realizing we Hebrew now. Even in that awakening, they acknowledging they're Hebrews now. Because they're running across the documentation. The real documentation, not the fake phony stuff that some of us been dealing with. They're running across the real documentation. So that's 2nd Esdras 13 and 40. I think some say 721 BC, some say 420 something BC. They came over here from the land of Shem. We need to get Africa off our mind. They bombarded us with Africa so long. That's the land of Ham. We ran into the land of Ham. God didn't give us that land. We're not going back to Africa. We're going back to the land of Shem. We all going back to the land of Shem. Now, a lot of the brothers in that movement don't have the knowledge that that's where we originally came from. That's where we originally started. But then the Most High said he would scatter us to the four corners, right? So what you're seeing with the Aboriginal movement is the 10 tribes waking up. I told you we ain't all from the tribe of Judah. That's impossible. And another thing that I want to add, since I'm bringing this up, since you wanted me to speak on this, a lot of us from the 10 tribes, man. A lot of us from the 10 tribes, thinking we from the tribe of Judah, thinking that a lot of us all of us couldn't have just come here one way. That's impossible. Too many millions of us. We ain't come here no one way. Everybody, watch this. Go to your Bible right fast. I'm going to show you what's going on. You see, what's happening that shouldn't be happening and shouldn't have never happened was that we made slave ships a part of our greatness, or a part of who we are. The Bible don't say that. The Bible don't say that because you was in slavery, that's what made you great. See, that's in our minds of our people now. Slavery is something, now we idolize in slavery. Maybe that's why we out there teaching about other nations going to be in slavery, huh? We lifting it up too much. The Bible didn't say that's what made us great. Go with me right fast to Deuteronomy chapter 4. Deuteronomy chapter 4. Let me show you what made us great and what's still making us great. Because this is what's going to separate us from the other nations in this last hour. Deuteronomy 4 and 7. For what nation is there so great, who had God so nigh unto them? See what made us great? He was nigh unto us. In the cloud by day and the fire by night. As the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for. Verse 8. And what nation is there so great, that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day? Verse 9, we can't leave that out. Only take heed to thyself, and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen. What did their eyes see? Their eyes seen the cloud by day and the fire by night. Their eyes seen the Exodus, which have eyes have seen, unless they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. But teach them thy sons and thy sons' sons. Teach what? The law, statutes, and commandments. That's what make us great. That's what's making us stand out on the earth right now. We're living in a time where everything is about to get lawless and very fast. The laws of God is what's setting us apart. We are light. Proverbs 6:23. That light is the commandments. That's what makes us great, not slave ships. And because now people are finding out they wasn't on slave ships, they didn't come here on slave ships, but they were sent from here on slave ships. That's still Deuteronomy 28:68. Whether you going or coming, you still was put on slave ships. That's what that's talking about. Going back into Egypt again, bondage. So if your ancestors was here and they was put on the slave ships and sent to West Africa, that's Deuteronomy 28:68 still being fulfilled. Still being fulfilled. That's not a one way. That was never a one way. But we want to make it one way. Well, we know who made the movies one way. That was brainwashing. That was brainwashing. So yeah, the 10 tribes are waking up. And what's happening is they're looking like us. Woo, praise the Most High. They're looking like us. That's what's going on right now with the Aboriginal movement. I ain't gonna with the original people. They say they're original people here. But yeah, when you really think about it, think about it. When we was in school, they called this place Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis. I was asking questions. I said, if this is Atlantis, and Atlantis was, they got pictures of it underwater, and it was here long before, how can Africa? How can Africa be the oldest continent? They don't have relics of steps and stones and buildings and houses under the water over there, but they do over here. And they'll tell you in a heartbeat that there was a civilization here a long time ago. So, once again, the 10 tribes, prayer is being answered. That's how you should look at this. Prayer is being answered. So now all you got to do is pray that they come into the knowledge, which they are doing. They find out they're the children of Israel. I've been watching them. They identifying now as the children of Israel. They identifying now that they Hebrew. That's right. As a matter of fact, some of them are actually reading out of the Bible now. So the 10 tribes waking up. We waking up, baby, just right on time. So once again, yeah, them our people, man. That's our people. They know who they are. They know they're aboriginal to this. I told you we was all over the planet. A lot of more truth coming out. Thank you, Yehoganah. Got my hat, man. Got my hat. But the Aboriginal movement is our people. Keep them in prayer, because they coming right along. They claiming Hebrews. It's coming along, man. It's happening. It's happening right in front of our face. It's happening. The 12 tribes of Israel are waking up. So this El Dayo from One Nation, One Power. Remember, we're going back to the land of Shem. That was our land. Shem. It's a glorious time right now to be watching our people waking up. That's right, to be watching them waking up. It's a glorious thing. It's a wonderful thing. So once again, the Aboriginal movement is the 10 tribes waking up from their sleep. All praises to the Most High. We should be keeping them brothers and sisters in prayer so they pick up that book. Some of them, like I said, already picking up the book and reading from it and identifying with it. So just keep them in prayer. We coming along. So y'all down here for One Nation, One Power. Show a little video about the Aboriginal movement. That's the 10 tribes waking up. Shalom.